before I continue. Okay, let me show you something. Get me Matthew chapter 3. Matthew chapter 3, verse 17. I'm not saying I don't preach no one. Let me show you something. Because the other shouted. It's all bishop. Okay, he said he's talking, I'm laughing. But what he was talking does not make meaning to me. It's a level of growth. It's what? It's a level of growth. Look at verse 17. And lo, a voice from heaven saying, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hey! This was during the baptism of Jesus Christ. The heaven opened. The Spirit of God descended like a dove. And this is what was said at that point. Give me Matthew chapter 17, verse 3. I will read from verse 3 to 5. Say, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. And behold, there appeared unto them Moses and Elijah, talking with him. Appeared unto whom? If you read over one, you will see it. Then answered Peter. Then answered Peter and said unto Jesus. I want you to take note of something. Elijah and Moses appeared to Jesus on the Mount of Transfiguration. Elijah and Moses appeared. I said, then we are talking. What were they saying? I will tell you later. Verse 4. Then answered Peter and said unto Jesus, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If that will, let us make here 3 tabernacles. One for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. The 2 persons that appeared before Jesus. One at the right, one at the left. He was at the middle. Let me not interpret that. Give me verse 5. That is where I want to talk. Look at verse 5. Now everybody read that verse 5. I want you to take note of something here. While he yet spake, who was speaking? Who was speaking? Child, Jehovah God. Give me verse 4 again. Give me verse 4. I want you to see something here. Then answered Peter and said unto Jesus, Lord, it is good for us to be here. Let us remain here. This glory we have seen. Moses here, Elijah here. He said, no, let us remain here. Let us remain here. Let us not go forward again. Let us not move again. So let's build 3 tabernacles. Hut, house here. One for you, one for Elijah, one for Moses, so that we can settle here. We don't need to move again. Then look at verse 5. Look at verse 5. While he yet spake, so who spoke? While Peter was still talking that nonsense, he is not the visionary. He is only a follower. How can you tell your master to remain here? That is not where he was called to remain. He was going somewhere. That was just a pathway to where he was going. And Peter, because he lacked understanding, let us remain here. This glory is too much. We can't go forward again. Listen to me. Where you are today, you still have the ability to grow in your days. You don't have to allow anybody to stop you. What the person is saying may look real, but within you, you know that it's not the end. We don't want to go forward again. Let's remain here. The salary of 80,000 is okay. It's okay. 70% average is okay. Is that the goal? Is that the goal? Now 50 average. That don't try. The person that had 90, what happened? Let us remain. While he was still talking, a voice came. Here is my uncle. A voice came. Behold, a voice out of the cloud whispered. Now look at, I read the other one first. Matthew. Then look at what happened there. This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. But look at this. I will ask you the difference between the former and this letter. This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. Can you see the difference? What is the difference? Now I want you to understand something from here. Peter said, let us remain here. Let's build 3 tabernacles. And the voice opened their eyes. You don't need to tell this man what to do and what not to do. Listen to him. He has something better than what you are talking. Yes, sir. So here he, what did Peter saw? What did Peter see? Peter saw Elijah. Peter saw Moses. Who is Moses? A lawgiver. Are you there? Who is Elijah? Prophet. Now let me tell you where they were discussing with Jesus. Moses came to hand over the law to him. The law can help us. The law can save us. The law is not doing more better than in our lives. And Elijah came and said, I'm a prophet. You are prophet of doom. I'm prophet, weeping prophet. You are all manner of prophets. When we are prophesying people to die, we are dying. But that was not the main cause. This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. What does that mean? And where were the prophets? And where were the law? Here is the grace. We are in the dispensation of grace. Here is the grace. So we are no longer in the era of prophets. When Jesus came, what was the form of prophesying? Verily, verily, I say unto you. The prophets will come and tell you, thus says the Lord. But Jesus never said, thus says the Lord. Verily, verily, I say unto you, pick up your bed and go home. So today, when I see a prophet prophesying doom, that is not what Jesus came to do. He has put the prophets aside. Here is the grace. He said, here you, what the instruction has it for you, go to Hebrew. He said, looking unto Jesus, who is the author and finisher of our faith. So it's our perfect example. Not Moses, not Elijah. Who is our perfect example? Who is our perfect example? Who is our perfect example? Now, Jesus came for an assignment, and we are to follow him. He's our example. We don't have to look at Moses. We don't have to look at Elijah. We don't have to look at what those people did. And that was why God sent him to come and be an example unto us. What was the bishop saying? He was quoting Moses, prophet and whatever, talking about tithe. Jesus, did you hear he paid tithe? No, I want to ask you. Which one did Jesus attend and he gave offering? No, tell me now. The Bible says he's our perfect example. Am I correct? Is he our perfect example? Have you read in the Bible where disciples of Jesus paid tithe? Now, Jesus was a minister, and he was ministering and blessing people. He never collected from people. You know what he did what? Even the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread he collected, he used it So Jesus ministered. Even when it was time to pay tithe, Jesus did not collect from Peter or from the people. Let me ask you a question. These ministers that collected from, where did they pay tithe? No. Where did they pay tithe? Is somebody with me this morning? Where do they pay tithe? Jesus came to bless, to lead people. He never came to extort anybody. He never came to extort anybody. He never. But he came to bless people because he want to be a better person. And how can a better person be collecting from people he is better than? Look at the Obonna now. I will not tell Obonna, go and buy what? Go and buy one bag of rice for me. If you want promotion tomorrow, buy one bag of rice for me. Do you know why I don't receive gifts from you people? So that you won't use it to influence me and entice me. I don't think you. The only gift I expect you is your loyalty, your obedience. That's the only thing I want from you. I can't collect cover from this man because I'm better off. If I won't know he is doing well, I won't collect rice. Rather, I will give him rice for doing well. And that was why I gave Monday to go 50,000 naira for abandoning the husband to stay with these students. She left her family and she comes here to stay from Monday. Maybe after service now she will go home to return in the evening time and stay till the next Sunday. And you heard her say it. When she stays, the husband will do what? Say go. Because she's getting something from what she is doing. You will hear it. She will stand here and say it. What do? You wink your nose. You remain where you are. Just my feet I wanted them to remain. No, I can't remain here. There is a place greater than this place you are saying we should stay. Who is deceiving you? Who is deceiving you? My perfect example is Jesus Christ. I look unto him. When something is happening to me, I will check myself, check my Bible. Jesus, he didn't fall in this situation. People insult me on the road though. When I remember how Jesus was insulted, I did what? I will swallow the thing. Even at then, before they open their mouth to insult me, I say, son, before the man will shot. The man will be shot. Jesus was spiked upon, flogged, beaten, and was hung on the cross. And he was nailed to the cross. What kind of faith that you receive from somebody that will make you to pray for the person to die? But Jesus on the cross said, Father, forgive them because they are acting out of ignorance. Then you say you a priest. Somebody will do what? Say it's an insult because the person questioned you. What you are teaching is wrong. And you are praying for the person to die. Say the person is no longer a pastor. This one is not wanting to be a pastor. You know how I concluded it? This man they are attacking is saying the truth. You can't carry the truth. You can't carry something. And people will not throw stone on you. Because you are blocking a lot of things for them. In the middle also. It has been long here. You will never come any day here and give offering. You will never come any day and say you are giving tithe. Right from the section of this place, we have not done anything. was taught. Can I eat an offering? He said, no, I beg you from you. He said, at times when I hear some things, I wonder the kind of people that are seated there and listening to the man. A man of God said, when I had nothing, I gave God $1 million. No, listen, don't say, He said, I gave God $1 million when I had no house. $1 million is, if you calculate, is about 700 million in our currency. Maybe it goes with $1 million. But that is not where I'm going. Look at the question. Now, for you to give God something, you will give it through somebody. Because God is not physically present. For you to give me $1 million, where did He meet God to give you $1 million? You should have told all the church you went. I gave the $1 million. Or tell us the man of God He gave the $1 million to. You can't just stand and say, I gave God $1 million. Gave it to Bruno. Gave it for you. Why did $1 million? And when he said the people will be clapping for him. But somebody that is telling the truth, you won't clap for him. As I'm talking now, just will not clap for me. Someone that is telling the truth, and how you will not allow this book to extort you, bamboozle you. Thank God I've grown a little. That not even after this, when I go to a church, the pastor comes and says, today we have a problem in the church. We want to raise offering. You won't see cover from me that day. Because you saw me in the church, you want to raise offering. You won't get cover from me. Because when Sabi will grow and he goes to the village, the Anglican priest will invite him. He comes to the church. Now you are here. God said I should tell you. No. I won't have access to God. Allow God to tell me what to do for you in the church. No, you telling me God said. God, can anybody speak to me? Let God speak to me to give you that thing. No, you saying God said. You have access to God. They are positioned themselves as if they are the ones that carry healing. You only carry the healing power. You carry the healing power. When you know Jesus and Jesus is living in you, you carry the healing power. As I'm talking now, people are being healed. Christ in me, the hope of my glory. If any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Not a pastor doing it for you. When you have Jesus in you, you have access to God. You can speak to God. You can hear from Him. We are not called to be famous, but to be faithful. Then are you faithful? When you are starting people don't want to call them for you are starting them. Are you faithful? Now look at something. This one I'm talking about ended by saying, we have influence because of our resources. We have influence because of what? The resources coming from who? The members of the church. So they are using to enrich themselves. They have jets, they have mansions, they have everything. So when you come around, you bow for them. But you are the one making them to be rich. But they will not say it's you, they will say God. May God deliver us all. I said, may God deliver these people that are going to churches. They are talking nonsense to them. They are sitting and clapping. Look at the way Nigeria is today. If people are really miracle workers, they would have changed the course of this nation. They would have changed the course of this nation. The corrupt practices. Who is standing to speak against the government? Over what they're doing. Look at the nation today. Look at the country today. But you have ministers in Nigeria that have members all over the world. If I have that kind of membership, I will use it to trouble Nigeria. You hear me? I will use and trouble Nigeria. I won't go to fight them physically. This man is under my custody. I discover now he's faithful. I will bring down money and sponsor him to go to Senate. I will bring down money to sponsor this one to go to House of Reps. I will bring down this man to go to the government chairman. When I begin to position faithful people in the office, the course of this nation will change. You are using money to buy jets. Only you they fly. Why not use that money to do something to change the course of this nation? How can you tell me as a minister that politics is a dirty game? God is looking for a man to stand in the gap so that the nation will not be destroyed. Who are the people to stand in the gap? The ministers of the gospel. If I have a good media crew, I'm going to find a good time. Oh, we're saying a viral. We're saying a viral. But what you 3 weeks, 4 weeks, who see this thing? Who see it doing? You see how the game day this morning. Prayer, God. Praise is started. This man was living here when praise started. This man was